Got some news out from Capitol Hill regarding Elon Musk and his DOGE efforts. Eamon Javers has those. Eamon.
Hey there, David. The top Democrat on the Senate's Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations is releasing a memo this morning detailing all the ways he says Elon Musk is poised to benefit from his sweeping control of the federal bureaucracy under President Trump. Senator Richard Blumenthal's memo alleges that Elon Musk may avoid at least $2.37 billion in potential financial liability through his influence with DOGE over government agencies and federal workforce cuts. The 44-page memo says, quote, "The through line connecting many of Mr. Musk's decisions appears to be self-enrichment and avoiding what he perceives as obstacles to advancing his interests. Mr. Musk's position may allow him to evade oversight, derail investigations, and make litigation disappear whenever he so chooses, on his terms and at his command." Now, Blumenthal got to the $2.4 billion figure by tallying up the value of potential actions against Musk by federal agencies. As of January 20th, the memo says, Musk and his companies were subject to at least 65 actual or potential actions by 11 different federal agencies, including $1.19 billion in potential liability from Tesla's allegedly false or misleading statements about self-driving features, $633,000 in fines from SpaceX's failures to follow rocket launch requirements, $713,000 in fines from 29 OSHA citations against SpaceX, Tesla, and the Boring Company, and $281 million in potential liability from Neuralink's alleged false or misleading statements about its product risks. Now, the memo concludes, anything less than decisive, immediate, and collective action risks America becoming a bystander to the surrender to modern oligarchy, public power in private hands. Now, David, we'll reach out to the companies and to the White House for their comment. Back over to you.
Okay. Let me just ask a quick question. We have a Justice Department that is unlike any I've ever seen. Theoretically, if someone's going to go against, if you're going to go against Elon, you need a Justice Department that's independent. Isn't Senator Blumenthal just saying things that will not get picked up by the Justice Department? Because one of the things that we've learned about this is that what I expect that Elon could do is write a check for how much and no prosecution, and then we just go on in the cynical way that we've become.
Yeah, I mean, what you're laying out there, Jim, is sort of, the idea of overt corruption in the U.S. government. And Blumenthal, is laying out here a potential case against Elon Musk. What he's saying is that these are things that Elon Musk could avoid. He's not saying that he actually has gotten these benefits yet or that these benefits have been given to him because of his political power. So, this is a potential case against Elon Musk here, but you're not looking at any evidence of actual corruption here. What you're looking at is a senator tallying up all the ways in which Elon Musk's vast, business empire touches the federal government, and sort of a watch list for things to watch for as we go forward that might benefit Elon. And if it does benefit Elon, did that happen because of political influence? You'd have to make that case legally for the Department of Justice to, even bring charges in any respect against any of these players. So, we're a long way from that.
Yeah, we're probably just going to have headlines. But, the more important headline, perhaps, Eamon, is just that DOGE has not seemingly reached anywhere near the potential goals that Mr. Musk had when he took over, as he at least prepares to step aside from it being, something that takes up a lot of his time to less of it. We're talking, what, $150 billion down from at least $1 trillion in hoped-for savings?
Yeah, he was talking trillions plural at the beginning of all this, and now we're down to, billions, which is still significant savings. The question is how much of that saving will end up being permanent, right? Because Congress hasn't deauthorized any of that spending. So in next year's budget, we could see all this spending coming back to the federal government because Congress has authorized it. It's going to take that budget deal up on Capitol Hill to roll back a lot of that spending in a permanent way that really matters for the federal deficit. And we'll see what they do up on Capitol Hill. They control the power of the purse, ultimately.
Well, yeah, I guess they did. I don't know. Laying off, right. I don't know how many people is it at the IRS, for example. There is a question as to whether that is going to result in less dollars being collected as a result.
Yeah, I mean, the big question is, how many millionaires and billionaires will look at that and say, I'm going to take my chances. there already is a surprising number of people who just don't file their taxes at all and just take their chances of not getting caught. Does this ramp up that number? What kind of noncompliance problem do we get at the IRS, and how does that impact federal revenue? Those are open questions. We've never done this before, so we're kind of in uncharted water here.
Yeah, in a lot of different ways. Eamon, thank you. Eamon Javers in D.C.